Number 12 is people rise to your highest expectations or they sink to your lowest. So you got to delegate. This is different from training. This is about allowing your people to do things. The other part too of these folks who are these one-person shows is they often don't trust their organizations. So they're always inspecting and checking and not following up and always meddling into their stuff. People at P&G are amazing. Our people are simply amazing. And what always shocks me is when you trust a P&G person and you set clear expectations and you expect them to do well, 99% of the time they deliver. P&G people are amazing. They'll rise to your highest expectations. If you are one of those people that can't delegate, you've got to do something simple. You got to pick a chance and say, I'm going to give everybody a chance. I'm going to stay out of it. I'm going to see what happens. You'll always be amazed. You know, I was the marketing director who would go to every PPM because I didn't trust my BMs and all that. And then I finally forced myself not to go to one. I let them run the show, and they came back with a super top-scoring ORS film. It's like, wow, you know what? My brand managers and ABMs can actually, no, I had a little work with them to train them beforehand, but I don't have to go to every PPM. You got to learn to trust people and delegate a little bit. And this will free you up while your folks are off doing their job and you don't have to have layers of people in the same meeting. You can then do something else, and it's a great time management tool of delegation. The final one, and an important one, is the mother rule. Now here's the deal on moms. Moms are the smartest people in the world because nobody like a mom. They juggle all kinds of things all day long, and they make decisions on a whim, and they always make the right decision. And your mom is the smartest person in the world. She also happens to be our consumer, which makes her the boss. And if you don't think your mom is that smart, remember she raised you and you turned out pretty well. So give her a lot of credit. Now, we'll often have projects like, let's take a package design. And we take a pack of Bounty. Okay? Or it could be Tide. Brad, you jumped too quick because you won't like me in a second. And then we say, we need to do all these busy P's because we want to say new and improved. So we're going to check new in yellow on the left, and then we're going to check new in red on the right. Now, what you have to always do on these things, you have to say, what would my mom do? And you call your mom in and you say, Mom, what would you do? And she would say, honey, just pick one because I don't look at it anyway. And that's what mom would say, and mom is right. We overthink things in our company. And there are certain decisions where you have to use the mother rule, and the mother rule is just do what your mom would do and get on with it. Just get on with it. Often our biggest time waster in P&G is we don't make decisions. We go in a circular debate until we have so much data that we can cover ourselves in case it screws up. We can cover ourselves and we can feel, at least if it fails, I can at least justify to management my one rating because I did so much data. I can blame it on CMK if it doesn't work. There are certain decisions we're overthinking stuff. We're spending way too much money and way too much time. I want you to use the mother rule. There are times when your mom will say, you know what, that looks like a big decision, son or daughter. Maybe you should do whatever testing that you do. But on some of your stuff, you say, your mom will say, what is wrong with you? Just make a call and get on with it. Just like she does all day long when she was juggling the kids and her husband and everything else and making amazing management decisions on the whim and making all the right calls all the time. Act like your mom, ask your mom, because she's the smart one, and she also happens to be our consumer. And that's the mother rule, is when you can make a decision, just make it.